This is the tick-a-tock of the cosmic clock with another portal, and it just don't stop. On the 17th, this day is an 88888 Lionsgate. Yes, because we're still in Leo, so this is the extension of the 88 portal. We have three of them on the 8th, the 17th, and the 26th. So on the 17th, this is another portal. And yes, it holds the code of 8 5 times again. We have the 8 of the day, the 8 of the month, the year 26. The fourth 8 is if you add up all the numbers in the date, you're going to get 26, which is an 8. And the fifth 8, I got to show y'all on the 5D calendar. For those who didn't get it, get your 5D calendar, step right up. It says Heru. And on the month of Heru, we have here on the 26th day of Heru, which is the 17th, still the 26th, right? So that's another 2-6, which is an 8. So we have 8 5 times, which is charged and change. So there's still major changes happening. We're still in the tail end of the ascension portal, the creative portal, coming off of the Halls of Amenti, 88 Lionsgate, new moon, all of this high potent time, very high cosmic vibrations, getting all of your light code integrations. So there was a code of today, a light code specifically. I got this download about the order of time in the cosmic design, and I'm going to share that with you. The straight download off rip. I did this is like the second time I'm doing this video. This to show you that these light codes are getting such a fight. I just did the video on TikTok. I'm double videoing right now to see whichever one catches it. I just did it, and then when I played it back, it was scrambled. You could only hear me, you could see nothing, and then after a while it stopped before I could get into the download. So I know that there's there's a lot of kickback with this message, because I was supposed to give it earlier and then got some attacks even within the home because of all this work I've been doing, from the fasting, from doing the Halls of Amenti, the full moon to new moon, and guiding a group of other people through this ascension time, and they don't like that. So the attack is real. So we're going to get this message to you by any means necessary on Garvey's Day. Okay, liberation now. We're going to liberate these light codes. So this was about the pure potentiality. If I could, let me explain it first, because it's so galactically translated. Some may get it, some may be like, what? So it's really about the order of time in the cosmic, design, and that order of time is like this realm of pure potentiality, and you'll hear me mention it in the download. But to sum it up, it's this realm of pure potentiality where we match this interwoven, like it's this very intricate design. It helps you to even understand when they say in the beginning was the word and the word was. It helps to explain the isness of the divine and what it is, and how we match in this seed of pure, this realm of pure potentiality, according to our match of what we're doing and what light quotient we are in. Which light quotient, you'll hear me talk about it, is our level of light and where we are based on, light code interaction, based on what we've been doing in our soul unfoldment. It is really the soul unfoldment that determines your level of light quotiency, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and share the download, and if there's anything in it, I'll explain. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, share, all of that stuff. But please comment if this resonates with you. If you have any questions, email me. For those of you who have the email, it's in my bio and the link. And I'm definitely going to do a live about this. But this was the download for today. The download for today in this 888 portal. 88888. Because we're going to make a change, charge, and chain to liberate us into our spiritual domains. Ashe? So there is a divine order within the time, a divine order within the time that streams the light codes through the human design with cosmic precision that raises the activation during ascension time. So it's happening during many ascension times, not just this one. It's overall, this is what happens as light codes are streaming through our human mechanism with this type of cosmic precision. According to the light quotient, as I already explained to you what that was, according to the light quotient, along with the momentum of the measure of consistency, the measure of our consistency through which we do our soul work, the spiral of elevation infuses with the light codes, and the divine order is interwoven within the structure of the true space continuum. So it's interwoven with that, basically the structure of like the truest timelines, truer timelines, wherever these true time realities exist, that space continuum as you continue on that, which holds the divine activations. It holds the divine principalities as a resonance in the light grid that acts as a conjunction conduit that interconnects the match of a vibratory charge, meaning the match of how we charge in the vibratory field. So it is interwoven with it. This divine order is really like these divine principalities that is that realm of pure potentiality that just exists. And it's a resonance in the grid, in the light grid. It's like this is how we light up and flicker on the light grid that interacts with our match, our vibrational match. Ones must be in active motion continuum of the consistent momentum of self-realization through the consciousness movement of constantly activating the God gene. That's that work that we do through our consciousness, right? And every time we do it and level up, we activate the God gene, which amplifies the cosmic potency that matches the divine principalities already set within the divine order as the dimensional realms of pure potentiality. There's that pure potentiality. So it's understanding that it is amplified when we constantly are activating the God gene. It amplifies the potency of which we will be in these principalities. These realms of pure potentiality holds the awakening guidelines as the divine order of time. So there are these awakening guidelines. Time is not to be measured, but experienced. And it is but a measurement of experience at the same damn time. So light quotient is amplified when one's self-actualized. And I want to make sure I get this out before it cuts, so I'll break it down later and on a live. Every step towards self-actualization not only amplifies the light quotient as well as raises the soul's frequency to the truer timeline. So every time you step towards this self-actualization, which is interacting on the grid with this pure potentiality, it raises the frequency and brings us to truer timelines at the same time, ultimately raising the light grid to the crystalline. Overall, the more we do this individually, collectively, we raise the grid to the crystalline. The more that ones seek to transmute their personal growth into self-actualization, that means just going beyond personal growth and actually self-actualizing the soul, right? The more we do that and realize their active duty to continuously transform transcends the stagnation. The more they activate, the more they do that, the more they activate the God gene that amplifies the light quotient to be a lighthouse transmitter on the grid that stabilizes the frequencies and raises the light colonies for magnified activations and quantified transmissions. So it's just saying that the more we do that, the more it's raising the quotients, the more it's able to stabilize frequencies for all, for the collective, and raises more colonies for these magnified activations and more transmissions. The grids are rising and the temples are rising. The realm of the pure potentiality is omnipresence existence of God as the great order of divinity that is always ever already existing. That is to simplify what it is, the isness of it all. It is vast, yet intricately interwoven into time. And it is the divine vessels of time, which is us, that infuses with the light to self-actualize it. So there it is. We'll have further more on this, and we'll be able to, go in on it, having a conversation with it. I wanted to make sure I get it for at least one of the cameras. So with this one, I can actually go a little bit more, explain a little bit more, because I know I was going through it to hurry up and get it on the TikTok video. But basically, as you can see, what it's saying is this order of time of the cosmic design is really this principalities and guidelines within that just already is. It's actually the God essence of what is always ever already existing. That's that omnipresent. It helps us to understand what is within this omnipresence as this activating agent. It's very vast, yet it's very intricately interwoven, and the intricate part is the part where we interact with this realm of pure potentiality. It's where we continuously do our work on a continuum, on a momentum of the consistent conscious movement that is activating the God gene. And every time we activate the God gene, we level up our light quotiency, and it's amplifying the light grid even more. And so every time we self actualize, it's like what I'm saying goes hand in hand. Every time we self actualize, we raise our light quotient. When we raise our light quotient, we are self actualizing, right? And every time we do that, it is when we're activating the God gene on a consistent basis, in which that God gene activating is you constantly, consistently moving through the momentum of your consciousness, utilizing the subconscious mainly, because the subconscious is the memory key. So it's how we're moving through consciousness, through total consciousness, respecting the feminine energy of the subconscious as the memory key that activates the remembering continually. That is the God gene activation. And every time we do that, we are raising our light quotient. And when we're doing that, we're shifting and sifting. And we're shifting to the truer timelines every time. So we do this consistent God gene activating. It levels up our light quotient, and then that levels us up to pushing the timeline, and so on and so on. So it's like this spiral, right? This divine spiral that is just intricately interwoven. And as we're doing that, there's this essence that's happening within that whenever there's a vibrational match, that is the isness that is happening. That is the actual order of time. This orderly, divine orderly fashion that is interwoven through already existing like principalities, as just like these cosmic universal guidelines that's just already existing, waiting on us to do what we do, that host a vibrational match. And every time it's like this vibrational match on the grid, it's like it flickers on the grid. We infuse a little bit more, we raise, and then we continue our continuum. Again, continue the continuum. God gene activation on a regular, light quotient spiraling up, activating on the light grid, shifting to a true timeline, flickering on the light grid some more, raising it some more. And that happens over and over again until we are into the risen crystalline, until we rise it into the crystalline, until we ourselves are fully self-actualized into the crystalline body. So this repeatedly happens. This is why we can't look for things to just happen one time. We are repeatedly shifting to truer and truer timelines and more light quotient C, until eventually we are, raised to the crystalline. And then there's more, there's always more. So this is the activation of this divine order. This divine order of time is how I saw it. Divine order of time in the cosmic design, and how we infuse with it as vessels of time. So know that as vessels of time, we are the ones that infuse with it, and we self-actualize it. The grid, it, us, in it. The it is the isness of the I am that I am. So we are a part of this pure potentiality in the essence of it all, divine order and time in this ascension time. So, with that said, lovely to share this light code with you, and there's more to come. We'll see if there's a part two, or we'll see what happens on the next light code um, date on the 26th. Ashe, peace, love, and light.